The best of the anime we've been selecting for a month. Like it if you've seen your favorite anime. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Let's start with an anime that will make you smile at innocent jokes and believe again in the format of reincarnation. Yes, it's Jobless Reincarnation. An anime that stays in the top and doesn't stop for 10 years as it often does. If you haven't seen it, I'll tell you. A grown man who lives as a recluse, more like a bum, kissed a bus and was reborn in another world. Now his name is Rudius Greyrat. Of course, he has all the memories of his past life. He has a beautiful family and then he's going to have sisters. At one point, he realizes that there's magic in this world and he starts training. His mana stock increases to unimaginable proportions and he finds a teacher. The teacher becomes Rudius's first love and then he finds friends. But one day an explosion occurs that scatters all the people and the adventure begins. Rudius must find everyone and meet many obstacles on his way. Reign of the Seven Spellblades. The main character enters the Magic Academy, quickly makes friends and meets Dumbledore. Dumbledore, who says that not everyone will make it to graduation, and if you know what I mean. The atmosphere is reminiscent of Harry Potter. Thankfully, monsters are not 3D, as is the case in modern analogs. You may think it's some bullshit, but if you have some nostalgia for the Harry Potter universe, feel free to take this anime to your vault.
じゃあ、もう行くね。
Summertime rendering. The main character returns to the town where he spent his childhood unfortunately for sad reasons. On the way, he has a strange dream, but when he wakes up, he immediately hits the girl's chest. Where was our favorite reference? Back to the anime, there are rumors of some shadows in the town, but no one has seen them, because if you saw them, it would be like everything. Bye.
Headshot.
Anime is full of unexpected twists, so everything will not be so linear. And if you've seen it, write it down as an anime. Hell's Paradise. I'm still listening to the opening of this anime. Iba is a samurai named Gabimaru, who is tired of everything and has surrendered to captivity. Suddenly, he finds himself on an island where fierce battles await him. Still, the best warriors have been gathered and sent to this island to the local gods, with whom he will have to fight. So now I'm going to tell you as much as I can without spoilers. The drawing is fire, cool scenes with the wall, the girls have great fight scenes. Wolf's Reign. I recommend you to watch this anime. According to legend, not long before the end of the world, there was a paradise and only wolves know how to find it. It's like he went out into the woods and met a wolf and recognized it.
Oh my god, Phil?
Hey, Robert.
But no one has seen them for 200 years. Wolves still exist, but they've learned to take human form. A wounded white wolf travels alone to the city of Freeze, smelling the moonflower, which is the key to paradise, where he meets other wolves who, like him, came for the smell of the flower. The Promised Neverland. The anime starts off calmly and positively. We're told the story of a shelter where children live and study, and there's also a caretaker. There's a rule in the shelter not to go beyond a high fence. The three heroes play trick-or-treating and agree to break this rule and see what's behind the fence. What they saw shocked the kids because the caretaker was not who he said he was. The creatures put a refugee in the container and the caretaker was given the task of preparing the next students for departure. After seeing the terror, the kids decide to prepare for escape. But it's not that simple. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. It's too realistic isekai. You're used to how in the anime the victims are thrown into a new world where they get huge powers and skills. Then the main character gathers around him people or harem and lives without problems. In this anime, it's completely different. The guys have no skills, no money, and they barely survive in this new world. They can't fight, and they have almost no chance of survival. They are ordinary people and it's difficult for them to defeat even the simplest monster. In reality, no isekai can compare to him.
これで許されるのはシホルみてえな隠れ巨乳だけだ。
God's blessing on this wonderful world. I think it's the most memorable and cool anime to read. The main character lives and thrives, but at one point he gets the idea to go to the store right now and he gets hit by a tractor. Of course, he wanted to save the girl, but in the end he drove away and got wet. The goddess invites him to be reborn in another world, joking about him along the way. The main character could choose any skill to choose, but he chose this very goddess. Her hysteria didn't take long and they're in for a fun adventure in a new world. And by the way, new seasons are coming out regularly, so you're in for an exciting time. Heavenly Delusion. This anime is worthy of being in the top. The story begins with the journey of a boy and a girl. They are looking for paradise. The girl is his guard. How can I not tell you a spoiler? They are waiting for exciting adventures, psychological problems, 2 different worlds, and monsters. Enjoy the view. You can't fit all the top anime in one video, so there will be more videos. Like for your efforts and write in the comments your top anime. Record of Ragnarok. Zeus went crazy and decided to destroy humanity as he always did. The gods gathered a meeting and everyone seemed to agree, but the eldest of the sisters, Valkyrie, disagreed with them. And she suggested, why don't the gods and men fight in a fair battle? If people win, then the world is saved. If they lose, then old grandfather Zeus will. The gods agreed and we get a great anime with action and battles. Restaurant to Another World. I love to cook. Can you make a top cooking anime? Write in the comments. Meet the cooking anime. The most exciting thing is to definitely take a good portion of delicacies and enjoy this anime. Each episode is almost a separate story with new characters. The events of the anime revolve around the cafe House of the Cat, and there is no need to compare now with Red Cat Ramen. But in general, there is also a red cat at the entrance. So every day, local office workers come to this cafe to eat, but it's closed on Saturdays because on that day it's visited by guests from another world. Monsters, dragons, knights, demons, vampires, and other creatures, and they eat human food that they really like, and don't forget to order a delicious pizza before you see it.